Hello YouTubers. Well, there she is. I can't remember if this is my second or third season using this tiller, but I had a Sears Craftsman rototiller, and I think we used it 18 years, and then I started having some problems with the tines getting wore out and wobbling, and I have since rebuilt that rototiller, but I couldn't be down without a tiller for the summer, so I bought this one. Man, it is nice. Let me show you close up here. It's got reverse, neutral, and forward, and that's the driving without the tines going, but it's got reverse tine and forward tine. You just throw the lever here and it indicates where you're at. You use reverse tine when you're breaking up new ground or breaking up your ground for the first time in the season. The tines will be rotating in this direction, which kind of fights your wheels, and it doesn't want to try to run away with you. I've seen so many people with the ones that just turn in the forward direction, and they got to fight their tiller all the time, trying to hold it back and get it down in the ground. So I've already tilled my whole garden in the reverse tine, probably a week ago. Now I'm going to go over it in the forward tine. When you're doing it in reverse, I set this, I'll pull this clear up and put the pin in the bottom hole. When I do it in forward, I put 2 holes above, so it's just barely going under the surface, and it really leaves it a nice level, clean finish when you're done. I'll give you a close-up of the garden here. I hope you can see how rough and bumpy it is. It's been rained on a few times, so it's not quite as bad as it was when I first did it. Let me get over here. You can kind of see it's not bad, but it'll look a lot nicer when I'm done here. I'm going to start tilling, and then I'll show you the finished product. There it is, all done. Probably, I don't know how long it took me. I don't pay attention to that. But it's all ready to be planted now. And I've got my string run, and I got my little planter all loaded up with beans. I'm going to start planting wax beans. I'll follow that line, but then it's got this little gizmo here that I'll drop down, and it'll cut a little groove in the ground. It's used to mark your row, but I wish it was a little wider. It just makes it a little tight to get the rototiller up and down the rows, especially after the plants start growing. So what I usually do is just try to run about 6 inches off the mark that it's making to make my row about 6 inches wider. That's a handy little planter. It has a whole bunch of different seed plates. I'm going to plant some okra too. So as soon as I get the beans planted, I'll just keep right on going with okra. And then whatever I got left over there is going to be in tomatoes and peppers and tomatillos and everything past the hose there I'm just reserving that whole side of the garden for those giant pumpkins. Better be ready. Well, I'm going to get to planting. Now I'll switch to my okra plate and start planting okra.